So one day, I was riding my bike in the evening, just cruising around, and I saw a random guy riding a skateboard. At first, I just wanted to pass by as usual. Normally, I see stuff like that. And I want to try because I'm scared. I just don't want to run attempt. But I punched fear in the face, pulled over next to the guy, and told him I was interested. I placed my foot on the board, and that's pretty much changed my life forever. I tried to put my second leg on the board, but I just couldn't. The board wasn't stable. And then I realized it wasn't as easy as it looked. As I and the guy were practicing and having fun and all, another passerby came and joined us. We just had a really good time. I went home that day and I just couldn't stop thinking about the whole experience. About a month later, I saw the guy again. I was really excited to see him. He had even bought a newer and better board, but he couldn't really recognize me. I tried to remind him of the day we met. I'm sure he couldn't still remember. I rode the board again, and man, my love for this stuff just rose again. About 2 weeks later, I saw him again, and that was when I decided I was going to get mine. At this time, I was watching as many skateboarding videos as possible, researching everywhere I could get a free skateboard and all. A few weeks later, and I decided I was going to try and get my skateboard in the next 30 days. And that's pretty much how the story began. So, these are all the junks, and I'm not using any of them, they are just trash. So, I'm going to see if I can meet my friend, can sell them and see how much cash we can get. Some of these things I have emotional connection with them. Like this was the first phone I started my YouTube channel with. Like I didn't start my YouTube channel on this one, but this was my first YouTube phone. Like this phone I used to do YouTube for almost 6 months. So definitely have a place in my heart. The way the phone even spoiled is still annoying me to do. Since these phones they are not very common in this part of the world, to now repair it, their parts are just unnecessarily expensive. And this phone, by this time next year, this phone will be 10 years old. 10 good years. You better give respect, give respect. These are our OG headsets. These ones are some dead power banks, and these are our OG power bank. This power bank is still working. It's just that this thing, if you look at all these ions very well, they are like not connected again. They disconnected from the board, and to connect them back it's just like hard. All these batteries are still high quality batteries, so I'm very sure we should be able to get good money for this. Back in 2020, my dear phone, this was like my grinding phone. I use this phone to set alarm. I wake up around 4. This phone, these things, they bring back memories. This was my grandpa's former phone before he bought a Android phone. And all this wire, I don't even know why we copied it. And all these things, like nobody ever uses them. There are some more of them, but these ones are the ones that I have 100% control over. So anything I do with them, nobody really cares. But so that was yesterday that I went to sell all those things. Guess how much I made from it all? Maybe 5,000, 7,000, 1,700. What the fuck, man? I was very disappointed. I was expecting at least about 5k, and maybe let's say like 4,000 thereabouts. And they actually bought it 1,700. We actually originally went to like a phone repair shop and all. That they usually buy all these like phones and all. But Gary tried said like you can't say anything useful there that wants to buy. Like bro, come on. So we saw this like condemn ion recycler people that pick up all these ions, and that was the guy that literally bought it 1,700. All those things, at least I know many of them they are worth more than 1,700 because some of them are even still working. It's just that maybe their battery is bad or some one wire or something like that. That white phone I showed you before. Next year that phone would have been 10 years old. I'd have done 10 years birthday for the phone, but now it's gone just for 1,700. And when I even saw the guy was like negotiating and the price wasn't reasonable at all, I removed my power bank and that other phone that the screen is blind. With the 1,700 and loose change I had because the previous money and all that, when I combined all the cash I have so far, now we're at 2,017 naira. We just have about 12,913 naira to go. I think we need to kind of find like something real to do. Either to really provide a service or get a job or really sell something, because all this selling dead phones here and there and all this trying to gather loose change, I don't think it will work for very long. The other method I'm thinking of is affiliate marketing. I've been doing research about how to make money online for a while now, since 2020. But the irony is, I've not actually made any money at all. I think it's just because I'm lazy and just this mindset I still have in my head that like I'm not supposed to have money, which is very bad. I think now is just the time to really put all those things I've been learning for all these years now into practice and just stop procrastinating and just let's actually make this money. So this was my original plan to make money. So basically, it's affiliate marketing on Facebook groups. You find an affiliate network, e.g. Clickbank, even though it's not available here in Nigeria. You find a product in a specific niche, let's say health and fitness. Then you go to Facebook and find groups relating to that niche. So also health and fitness groups. Then you join like 10, 15, 20 groups. Then you just basically post on all those groups very frequently and put your affiliate links here and there, and pretty much you are going to make a sale because it's targeted audience for a specific product. So that was basically my plan. Day 6 I did nothing. Day 7, so I found out skateboard was still kind of expensive. I started lowering my targets before to 10,000 instead of 15, but I found out 10,000 really won't get me what I'm looking for. Day 8, I told you about my make money online plan before, so I just basically posted to those Facebook groups. But the groups and audience I was majorly targeting were like spirituality, law of attraction, niche and all that. Day 9, still didn't do anything. So day 10, I was thinking of buying from either Gigi or Alibaba because those platforms, their bots were significantly cheaper. Gigi is basically just like the eBay for Nigeria. Why we all know Alibaba is a wholesale hub for business or whatever. The problem is Gigi, I'm buying from people, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get scammed and if the bots were even in good condition, and none of the people that were even listed there, none of them were living here in Benin City, so I didn't know how we were going to handle the transporting and shipping and all that. And Alibaba, since it was meant for like businesses and wholesale and all, I have to chat with the suppliers, send them like my warehouse shipping place in China, find the logistic company so they can help me transport it from China, blah 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 blah. Bro, I just want my board. I don't want to have to deal with all those things. I won't check Amazon and they had bots cheap and plenty, but shipping is just why does shipping have to ruin everything? I haven't went to the actual eBay itself, but the prices there were just way out of my reach. I also looked at Facebook Marketplace as well, but just like I said with Gigi, I didn't know if I could trust the people there, and none of them would look them. I just basically stuck with Jumia, which is just basically like the Amazon of Africa, and the 15k price tag. Later that day, I saw the skateboard guy again, and we had a really good time. Also, after doing a bunch of research, I haven't found out that the cheaper the board, the worse it is. Like, the more likely the wood is going to break. Tires and the bearings and all are not going to be high quality like that. But hey, I'm a broke guy. Anything I see, I will manage it, please. But yeah, just something worth noting. Day 11, so at this time I calculated all the cash and accumulated, and it was already 11,000. Wow, 11,000 in 11 days. That's a lot. Day 12, I got a little more cash. I went to the bank to deposit it in my account. So by this time, I already started looking at the boards I wanted to buy. The one my eyes were set on was actually 14,155 naira. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but it's pretty cheap. But plus shipping, it added up to 15k and something. The other one was 14,911, but plus shipping, it added up to 16,000 and something. The first one, about 9 people have bought the board, and some of them commented it was good, but the quality score wasn't very high. The second one, just 2 people have bought it, but the quality score was higher than the previous one. So I chose the second one. The only other thing that was getting me discouraged were those wheels. To me, it looks like a toy. But after doing some research, I found out that it was actually even a good thing. The bigger the wheels, the easier it is to go through rougher roads and small obstacles and all. So apparently smaller wheels are best for skate parks, which we don't have here in Benin. Do we even have in Nigeria? I doubt. Maybe, but I doubt. Then the bigger wheels, which are for cruising on the streets and other type of stuff. So I was happy.